The financial fate of a Cleveland man living with Alzheimer's is now in the hands of the law. This after he says his caretaker went on a shopping spree with his money.
Now, we first brought you the story of Sylvan Coleman this past week. We talked with his lawyer today, who says what happened to her client is much more common than one might think. NewsChannel 9's Alyssa Spirato joins us now with more on this story. Alyssa, good evening.
Good evening, Natalie, Dave. According to the Alzheimer's Association, 70% of all Alzheimer's patients are cared for at home. Sylvan Coleman hired Kim Buriss for help, but quickly realized she had squandered almost $300,000 of his own money. Coleman's attorney says unfortunately her client's problems seem to have just begun. Coleman's attorney, Sally Love, says her client's first mistake was hiring a caretaker by himself. She recommends people living with Alzheimer's electing close friends or family to make a decision on their behalf.
The issue is, who do you trust? Who is capable of taking care of you and your finances? Lots of times your family members, your friends, there would be the appropriate person to do it. It's a situation of making a wise decision.
When we spoke with Coleman earlier this week, he says he gave his live-in caretaker, Kim Buriss, access to his bank account to pay his bills. But soon after, he realized his bills weren't getting paid, but his account was dwindling. That's when he filed an order of protection with Cleveland police. Unfortunately, Love says it's something that's not uncommon.
A lot of it is probably overlooked because people don't like to admit that they've been snookered. You know, they feel embarrassed that they let this happen to themselves if they realize that it happened. And they realize they probably can't get it back because the person who took the money is long gone and there are no assets in which to levy upon or collect.
Because of Coleman's condition, Love says this may not be a typical trial if her client can't take the stand.
There are other people who can testify, and there also will be documents that will be subpoenaed, bank records, and then medical records that will, a paper trail speaks volumes.
But Love says she's worried it might not even make it that far. See any issues kind of looking from the outside looking in and going into this trial that you will have a hard time?
Well, first of all, I'd be surprised if the other person shows up. So if that person doesn't show up, then that's a whole different ball game.
At the end of the day, Love says Coleman hopes to walk out with some dignity and be taken care of from here on out the right way. Dave.
Alyssa Spirato reporting. Thanks.